All right, so we were here at 61 Primrose Court. This is a State Farm claim. We were up here to do some documentation of the repair that needs to take place up here on this roof. We do have 2 wind damaged shingles that are underneath of this tarp right here. And we had a tarp to mitigate water damage. The homeowner put in this tarp that was in the lower half, and then we put in the tarp that was in the upper half. But we're going to need to do the repair to basically bring this roof back to the condition that it was before the mitigation took place and before the wind damage took a couple shingles from this roof. So I mapped out everything here for you guys. The red X's symbolize where the nails were. The cap nails for the tarping. The orange lines signify the ends of the shingles that were affected, and then the white numbering is just to identify how many shingles are needed to perform this repair correctly. So as you can see, we worked our way down, up and around. We have 23 shingles in count that actually have been affected by this. So yeah, and just to show you, that this shingle itself doesn't have a nail hole in it, but it does have 2 of them here. And we know that this shingle comes up to about right here is the full length of this shingle. So with this nail hole and this nail hole, it actually does affect this shingle right here, because these holes were not in this shingle prior to the mitigation or prior to any of this happening. So this is one that that has been affected in the process and needs to be changed out. Same thing applies for all of these. So I just wanted to have it well documented that is going on, as well as, let me grab another colored chalk really quick. So we have our first shingle here that's right up along this ridge. I just wanted to point out the fact that I'm not going to be able to get this shingle out without removing this piece of the ridge. Now, luckily, it does look like the way that these ridge caps are overlapped, that I will be able to take off this piece and perform the repair correctly. But then the only thing that goes into that is how much of this ridge we're going to actually have to get into. And I'm not going to be able to see that until we take up this piece. So I do want it to be documented that we are going to have to, once again, take up this ridge, which is going to in turn affect two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and 20 screws. Okay, so once we take off this ridge, the other thing that is going to come into effect is the fact that we are not going to be able to reuse these holes due to the fact that once it's been put in, if you take it out and put it back in, it does lose its integritability. So we're going to be losing on a lot of integrity on this piece of ridge here just by taking this off and putting it back down to do the repair properly. The other thing that goes into effect is going to be the underlayment on how much we've got overlapped. But again, it won't be something that we can see until we get into this. I just wanted everything to be documented here so we can make the best decision moving forward.